12:02 on a Wednesday. It is time for the Oil Stream, brought to you by Boston Pizza, where they've got the holiday menu now available. What are you looking at, Gazzola? You're creeping me out there.
I'm honestly kind of like zoning out.
I was going to say, why are you looking over my shoulder like that?
Oh, and I was looking at your screen. I can't get this damn laptop to work with that. Hernan's got his working with it. I like this, and I can't get.
What do you mean you can't get it to work?
I download the program from Mac. It doesn't work.
Which program? What are we talking about?
Oh God!
To like connect on the monitor?
On that one.
This one up here?
Yeah.
You need a special thing for that?
For Mac, you do.
Really?
Anyway, and I was looking at the screen. I'm like, I wish I had. I don't know. He's got it working on his. How come you don't plug into
that screen?
I don't know. But because that one is a USB-C, right? You brought that. Yeah, you got that port.
These are both USB-Cs here.
Anyway, I just
get a USB-C cable.
We have tried. Like, it connects into here and it flashes.
So even when you sit right here, none of these monitors work for you?
No, and I want it, and I had to download the program that Awanic recommended, and it's still not working. And I'm just like, oh, it would be so.
This is bizarre, isn't it?
It's frustrating.
Anyway,
I'll survive.
And they see this monitor allows me to control everything over there.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome.
Which is kind of fun, so I can mess around with it a little bit. I can be like, oh, look out, we're getting the Popeye spicy headlines.
But do you notice that it zooms out?
Yeah,
when you do that?
that's like,
I gotta fix that.
I gotta fix that.
It's little things.
Oh, what have I done here?
Uh-oh.
No, watch. I'll fix. I'll bring it in a little bit.
What are you doing?
No, actually, it won't work. You see here? Move that over.
You broke it?
The wrong way.
Did you break it?
No, I'm messing around now, so it's okay.
And you didn't have your mouse
we'll go
yesterday.
Like this. Sorry. Look, we'll go like this. Watch this.
Boom.
Magic.
Oh, baby.
The magic of YouTube television.
I said this when we launched DST 2.5 years ago. I'm very impressed by your graphic capabilities.
Well, I didn't make these graphics. Well, I've changed them.
Trev
made the base ones. Yeah.
Your technical capabilities.
Yeah, thanks, man. All self-taught.
I know.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, when these shows before we launched the station were just one-off podcasts.
Yeah, from the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when you built all that, I was like, wow, he's very good at that.
Thanks, Tommy. You're a handsome man.
Thank you.
if we're complimenting everybody today, this is terrific. This is a fun show.
It's kind of like it's a cold Wednesday. Everybody here is in good spirits, but you could just tell it's like, oh yeah, we're in winter.
I want to get to a day when it's like minus 30 out, and we all have to stay here overnight because our vehicles won't start, and we can order in pizza, and it'll be a great time.
We'd get Boston pizza.
It'd be a very fun time.
We'd call up Tony and Curtis.
I would order enough because it's so cold out. I don't want to starve to death.
Yep.
So that's what I would do.
And the other thing, too, is that wouldn't be such a bad situation considering how great this spot is. You know? It's
there's a lot of room here. Everybody have your own space. I mean, it'd be pretty easy peasy. I wouldn't be worried about it too much.
Yeah.
All right, so the Oil Stream is brought to you by Boston Pizza. Tommy will be on location once they get back on the road here in the middle of December. Is that your next one?
That's the next one.
All right, so you got 4 on locations in December, 2 at each of the Boston Pizza locations. Yep. So hit up EdmontonSportsTalk.com, click on location to find where you can join them. They've got that new holiday menu, which is absolutely delicious. You're definitely going to want to try that out at all Boston Pizzas. 13th?
At
December
Westgate.
13th, Westgate. All right, so put that in your calendar, nasties. 'Tis the season to get out and celebrate a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, I watched a lot like last night.
You did.
But
you were in the nasty chat.
Well, yeah, I like to dabble in there every once in a while. How was post game last night for you?
It was like, I don't think there was anger. Like Mark Ladigan in the nasty chat says, excellent drafting by Tyler Wright. And I bring up this text because a lot of Tyler Wright stuff came up last night. I was like, oh, there's a name we haven't heard in a while. And obviously a lot of it has to do with Wallstedt and how well he played and the shutout he pitched last night. And yes, the Oilers passed on him. And we've discussed this ad nauseum.
Oh, did they? I hadn't heard.
Well, just so you know, anyway, it was fine. Like they played good. They played a good hockey game. They're better defensively. The one goal was the difference. They've let in, you said it this morning on your show, they let in 1 goal in the last 2 games.
Yeah.
They just,
I mean, there's some positive things.
They're playing
coming from this
better minus last Tuesday.
With that being said, we were joking over there. They go out, play Seattle. They play them tight again and lose 2-0 again. And then everybody's like, oh, my God, they need to open things up offensively and start worrying about playing so defensively. But But this is their best back-to-back. What's going on with your computer there, buddy?
Oh, the touch bar is going.
I was going to say, it was like, I thought I was seizing up there for a second.
No, and it's this computer is like getting close to the end.
That must be why I can't connect to the screens. Maybe.
It could be. It potentially is.
That might be the reason.
Yeah.
If you want to chime in on this game, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. I don't know if we're jumping the gun because it just happened last night. They're coming off a shutout before that. But from a defensive perspective, had the practices.
Yeah.
Have looked a little bit more in tune defensively
Good way
the last few games. Is this their best back-to-back defensive games of the season? It's got to be, doesn't it?
Yeah, probably. I'd give them that. I would give them that. In Seattle, they got outshot in Seattle, but it was more volume than anything. In the third period, they kind of sat on that lead. Yesterday, they only gave up 25 shots, if I recollect that correctly off the top of my head. But Belzy, myself, and Reed were watching in the press box last night, and in the first period, Reed's like, wow, they actually look like they're dialed in defensively. And I'm looking at them, and there's good movement. It looked like the Wild had to get through different layers of Oilers players on the back, not just on the back end, but in their own zone. And there was a lot of blocked shots, sticks in lanes. And I was like, Belzy, what are you seeing? He goes, well, they're active. They're on top of the Wild players whenever they get the puck. And then they're creating 50-50 battles and races to the puck. And they're actually engaged in those. That was nice to see, and hopefully it continues. And maybe with actual physical practice time, they can continue to hone that in. And now it's just starting to wake up a little bit offensively. Which I mean, listen, that was the first time they were shut out this year, was it not?
Yep.
Wallstedt made some really nice saves, I thought, just like solid, and they weren't flashy, really. But what does
you know why, man? It's because he makes things that aren't easy look easy.
Right. And what does Joaquin say about saves? He's like, yes, the acrobatic reflex saves.
Usually means you're out of position.
Yeah, I like him right in the belly.
Fully in position, man. He was. Look, nobody looks like a goalie who had 4 shutouts in 6 games. Like that's not realistic. Mm-hmm. But he looks good.
Oh yeah, he does.
For a big guy, with how well he moves, compared to the guy at the other end of the ice, who's obviously a different style of goaltender. But Wallstedt moves like a modern day NHL goaltender. And he's so big on top of his position. He looked, like getting shut out is one thing by the guy, but then you watch him and like, my God, he looks really, really good.
Would you say efficient?
Yeah, I mean, that's one way you can look at it. Like he,
efficient.
Like on the one save he made on Mangiapane when Draisaitl dropped it to him.
Yep.
Did you see how far out he was? Like he was beyond the edge of his crease.
Yeah.
Like that's a big dude. And when goalies, I think, and Gager can correct me if I'm wrong on this when he comes in for EST afternoons, but goalies who are feeling it will be a little bit extra aggressive. And man, there was nowhere for Mangiapane to shoot. None at all. Like Wallstedt looked really good. My God. That was, now it wasn't like the Oilers, like I said it earlier, I wouldn't say that was a straight up goalieing last night.
No.
To me, it's got to be like 18, 19 excellent chances. And you're like, man, they should have scored 7 tonight. And he stood on his head. I thought they probably should have scored 3 last night. But they didn't. So I'm not going to sit here and say they got goalied by the guy, even though they had a lot of shots and he was pretty good. But there wasn't a lot of grade A stuff really either way in last night talking. The Oilers did a good job of eliminating that themselves.
Yeah. I thought the one move by Hyman where he kind of delayed and then went forehand to backhand, and I thought he had Wallstedt out.
Yeah.
And he got the pad on
Nice
it.
save.
And I'm thinking, if Hyman had just like tucked it. But you make a great move and you think you got it, and the guy makes a desperation save like that. That's hats off to Wallstedt. But yeah. And it seemed like too, like there was a couple of scrambles in front. I brought up the point late in the game, Draisaitl just tried to I thought it was a cheeky play. He tried to sift one through with some traffic in front, but it just hit Wallstedt's pad. But they tried different things, and then you heard McDavid say he's got to shoot more in prime scoring areas. That's been an issue all season long for all of these guys.
And McDavid brought it up himself.
He did, yeah.
We're talking a lot about McDavid's not shooting the puck. And he brought it up last night. Right. He leads the team in shots on goal. He has 8 more shots than Draisaitl this year.
But he could shoot more because he ends up in great lanes to shoot. And
he's 31st in the league in shots on goal. But he has the puck so much. If he was actually focusing on shooting more, if he wanted to be a top 10 guy in shots on goal, right?
Absolutely. I could see. Yeah.
So, you know what I do love? We'll get to this probably a little bit tomorrow morning on the Nielson show for the early bird bet. I love his over on shots tomorrow night.
Oh.
Now, Seattle doesn't give up a ton of shots.
True.
So, or a lot of goals, but I'd have to think McDavid comes out with a thought process of putting pucks on net tomorrow night after he brought up the fact that he's passing up too many opportunities.
What would you put it at? Like 3.5?
I would think it's probably like those player markets won't be up yet. He averages less than 3 shots per game this year. So, I mean, it might be at 3.5. I'll probably have them move it. Actually, let me see here. I'll probably have them move it down to 2.5 and then throw the over into, the player markets aren't up yet. But I'm thinking he's going to have at least 3, probably 4, 5 shots on goal tomorrow night.
Yeah, I can see that. He does have 11 goals this season. That's not bad.
So he's on pace for
30
some,
30, 35.
Yeah,
somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Solid. I mean, to me, I think of him as a 40 goal guy every year.
That power play where they had a bunch of chances, to me, that was like the biggest moment of the game.
First power play.
The first power play of the game. So I was coaching basketball last night, and I said this. I told this story in the morning show today. I get in the truck, and must have been like I turned on the truck, and the first thing I heard was Stoff going, "The others are loading it up here," and I thought, "Oh my god!" And he's like, "McDavid, Hyman, Draisaitl." And I thought, oh, so that's how this game is going. Like I knew they were down 1-0, but I thought, okay, well, they must be not playing very well if they're going to. And then that line drew the penalty.
Yeah.
Got the power play. Yeah. Had some chances. Ekholm went off the bar on that one.
Yes.
Hyman got shot. Like they had some chances, didn't bury, and it felt like at the moment you're like, that was a pretty important power play. Then they got the other one.
And did nothing.
And then they just couldn't be. Even at the end of the game last night when they had a power play and had an extra body out, I mean, couldn't get anything on net.
It was kind of nonchalant, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it?
It's like you have 50 seconds left. Do something.
Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting last night. That was one of the bigger moments.
I wonder how flustered they were by everything that happened prior to that power play where it's like, oh, we've tried everything and they just got frustrated. I don't know. I doubt it because you're trying to be dialed in and tie the game. You're right there. You're a shot away. But it just seemed very casual in how they approached that last 50 whatever seconds was left in the game when they got that power play.
If you are on TuneIn Radio or iHeartRadio, you can text us at 780-218-9999. If you're watching over on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us as we continue to dive into this game last night. Tommy, the Oilers are, and this is a lazy conversation to have after they get shut out in a game which they had over 30 points. But we saw a bunch of people today texting in and being like, guys, has Knobloch kind of coached the offense out of this team? We'll get to the numbers here in a second. With the numbers game for Play Alberta. But they are 18th in the league in goals per game. It's 3 goals per game. They're 29th in the league in goals against.
Yeah.
Who's worse? Montreal, Nashville, Vancouver, I think, allow more goals against per game than the Oilers. But they're 18th in the league in goals for, which is essentially middle of the pack. It's that middle section there.
But they've scored more lately.
They have scored more. Yeah, has it bumped up quite a bit?
They've hit 3+ goals more in the last 7 games or so.
So like for me,
going to the game log,
I don't buy into the theory of Knobloch's killed their offense.
No, I don't.
I think there's some guys who probably do a little bit of a better job finishing. You're going to want some other guys deeper down the line to step up. Could Connor McDavid be a little bit better offensively? I think he admittedly said last night that he could. Power plays obviously still pretty lethal. So I'm at really no way at all really concerned about their offense outside of maybe questions where the depth scoring will continue to come from, especially with Roslovic out of the lineup.
Right.
Hell, you could argue that Roslovic could kind of become a primary scorer, but I always sort of just view outside of McDavid, Draisaitl, and Nugent Hyman. But are you at all concerned about the offense in any way, or where are you at on an 18th team in the league in scoring?
Like overall, yes. I would say, why are they 18th in goals?
Yeah. especially
now.
with the power play that's so good.
It's third in the league, or it was third going into action yesterday. So overall, and I said it, like they'd barely score more than 3 goals in a game, and then in the last 8 or 9 games, they've hit 4 more often. And I'm not pointing at the top guys in their offensive production because it's been pretty good. They had the injury to Nugent Hopkins. It's going to take Hyman some time here, so that's a tough situation. They've gotten some contributions from the defense offensively, which is great. But yeah, overall, they have not been able to replace those 60 goals that Reed alluded to going into the season that they lost with movement on the roster. So yes, overall, I am concerned with their difficulties generating offense. Do I think Chris Knobloch has coached it out of them? No. I just think that the group that they have right now is A, struggling a bit offensively, and then B, given the personnel that's left, incapable of generating a ton of offense. I mean, Trent Frederick has 2 goals, right? And we've lamented his play this year a lot, and for good reason. There's a guy that probably should have at least 3 more goals at this point.
Yeah, you would like him to be around. I mean, in a perfect world, you like him to be 6 goals right now.
Yeah, same Mangiapane. He should be better offensively. His plus minus is horrible, but there's a few guys that you look at and you, well, what are you doing? Adam Henrique, what are you doing? Let's go. Wake up. Let's get going. I think Savoy, although he's done a lot of good things and has gotten a lot of praise from the coaching staff, he hasn't been able to unlock the offense probably to the level.
Looks like it's there. Looks like it could be coming, but
it seems like it will.
What's he at, 7 points right now?
Yeah, like it seems like it will eventually.
Outside of Nuge, Roslovic, McDavid, and Hyman, only one forward has 10 points on the team. It's Podkolzin.
Yeah.
Nobody else says, like, it falls off big time.
You don't expect Podkolzin to be scoring a ton, but every now and then you get a contribution from him. So yeah, to me, it is that secondary scoring that's really let them down. And yeah, overall a concern. Can they wake up? They have a little bit, like I said, over the last 7-8 games. They're capable, I would think. Just haven't been doing it.
Let's dive into your Popeyes spicy headlines, brought to you by Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen. If you're looking for lunch today, you haven't had anything to eat yet today, 3-piece bone-in chicken available at all Popeyes locations. Just $8 for 3 big juicy pieces of Popeyes chicken. The Oilers are practicing right now, right? Mm-hmm. Started at noon. Here's what the lines look like at practice today. First of all, Wallman is not on the ice. Blue line stays the same. Ekholm, Bush, Nurse, Regula, Kulak, and Emberson. McDavid reunited with Hyman and Nuge.
Okay.
Which I thought, I kind of wanted them to do that when they were all healthy again. Took a little while to get there. But McDavid between Hyman and Nuge. Tommy, let's start there. Your thoughts on putting that line back together here with the Kraken coming to town tomorrow?
No problem with it. I like that line. Generally an effective line. Maybe it helps Hyman get going offensively a little bit. So I know I saw some comments from listeners and viewers saying the 3 centers, that spine, as it was called by Jay Woodcroft of McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins down the middle is ideal, but I don't mind. I think that this combination with that top line of Hyman, McDavid, Nugent Hopkins was inevitable, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, you know what you get from that line.
Yeah.
Like, there's no surprises with McDavid, Nugent, Hyman.
They're good. So, okay, now's the time that they're going to give it a shot, looks like.
Draisaitl between Podkolzin and Savoy.
Okay, no problem there. Again, we know that Draisaitl and Podkolzin is a thing, and maybe Savoy can get going a little bit more offensively. No problem with that. I didn't mind him even on the top line. He got some looks. Seemed all right. So, okay.
And then your offensive expectations would drastically fall off. Henrique between Mangiapane and Matthias Janmark. Lazar between Frederick and Clattenburg.
Yeah.
And Tomaszek as the odd man out. Where would you expect offense to come from that group? It's not the 4th line. I guess it really comes down to, can Janmark, Henrique, and Mangiapane come away positive in a hockey game?
There's 3 good veteran NHLers. that aren't really putting up much offense. So,
I mean, it's also three guys that,
with how things are going, no on that third line. And then the fourth line, Frederick played, I think, 8 minutes, had 11 shifts. Clattenburg had 4.5 or...
Kleinberg, didn't even play 5 minutes, I think. He had 6 shifts.
He had 6 shifts.
I know that because you guys mentioned it on the postgame show.
We did.
Last night.
Thank you for watching and listening. And Lazar was similar in ice time and also had 11 shifts with Frederick. No. So, no, I'm not. And Clattenburg came close on one opportunity last night as well. So I like that even though he had the bad giveaway in his own zone and he missed a bunch of time and, he's played 4 NHL games, 20 pro games. I'm not going to put much on his shoulders in terms of expectation because I think that's unfair. If he could just go out there and do his thing, if he could play like he did in Seattle, because he gets Seattle again tomorrow, then great. But honestly, that drop off that you talked about, offensive expectation from lines 2 to line 3 beyond is like huge. It's like, well, they're just kind of filler right now.
You mentioned that it's a veteran line, so we'll give them that.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's
no. But here's the thing:
offense.
It's a veteran line of guys who appear to be washed, at least on the back half.
Henrik,
their best days are behind them.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure there's a bounce back coming. So far this year, those 3 guys who are going to be your third line for tomorrow, and at least let's say start the game tomorrow.
That's a good point.
Hey, maybe.
Maybe
those three guys have combined for 6 goals.
Not good enough.
Matthias Janmark is on about last year's pace. He's got 0 goals in 11 games after having, 2 last year? 1 in which he shot it. That was an empty net.
Into the net against the goalie.
Yeah.
Remember, one was off his ass, and then
one was off his ass,
an empty netter.
And then one was an empty netter, so he didn't shoot. In the playoffs, he scored, though.
He did in the playoffs. Well, he's a different beast in the playoffs.
Of course. Yeah, you got to keep Janmark for those big playoff. Janmark's got no goals in 11 games. Henrique's got 2 goals in 27 games.
Yeah.
And Mangiapane's got 4 goals in 27 games. I don't want this to come across the wrong way. I don't expect those guys to do anything.
No, same.
So you're going to need your top 6 to perform at a very high level.
Yeah.
If they're going to stick with this. And the top line should be McDavid, Nuge, and Hyman should be a line that takes over games. And we have not seen the Oilers have a line that really takes over games very much this year, even when they go nuclear when they're down 1-0.
Well, it came up on the Nielson show this morning where someone suggested
nuclear off the start,
and then get the lead and build up. And I was like, that's a very sound thought, and I understand it. And then I was like, they did try that at the start of the year. And guess what? They didn't take the lead. And they didn't run with the build up.
It's no longer nuclear. We need a adjustment for what we call it when they go to that. It's what's less than nuclear. Is there another? What's the next level of bomb down? It's like
atomic is still nuclear.
What's it when you shoot the on your shoulder?
The bazooka?
The bazooka. Maybe it's not nuclear, but it's like a bazooka line.
Yeah.
Pop every once in a while.
The big guns.
The big guns. I don't know. I don't know what to do, but it's not nuclear anymore.
Yeah, no, it really
I think we have to just sort of admit that. So anyway, that third line probably not going to move. Watch all of a sudden we're coming in here on Friday morning. We're like, can you believe that the Henrique line had 2 goals and finished +2 on the night?
What a pleasant surprise, we would say.
Pat in the county says it's not nuclear anymore. It's more like solar. Reliable from time to time when things are good. They're going solar. Oh my God, Knobloch's going solar with the solar line.
Is that Pat? Well done, sir.
Pat in the county in the inbox at 780-218-9999. All right, so there's your Popeyes headlines. The lines, they're going to load up the top line with Hyman and Nuge, back with Connor McDavid. We've seen that line a lot in the past. I'm happy they're going to it. Draisaitl's going to have to pull along Podkolzin and Savoy on the other side. Hopefully Savoy can find some offensive production in his game. The third line has combined for 6 goals the entire year, and the fourth line probably won't play much unless they're up comfortably. I would think.
That's a very good point. Very good point.
Troll says the way that line has played the last couple of years, it's more like an archery line. Parkside refers to it as the hydrogen line. Luke in Cowtown texts in and says the only thing the nuclear option blows up are the rest of the lines. Like, I would have liked to have seen them just stick. Yeah. They were playing well last night. Like, just let the team come back as a team and win that hockey game.
That's what you want. But that's not what they do. Listen, I think they'll probably start with those lines tomorrow, but there's always that little thought in the back of your mind going, but he could change them. Or he might change them 5 minutes in. Especially if they go down early. I don't know. I'm to the point, and I've talked about this with Reed, where whenever we see line combinations, we're just like, doesn't matter. Who cares? Don't even absorb it and put too much stock into it. But it is worth chatting about.
We got to hit them when they mix it up,
yeah,
right?
Like today, that's a good mix-up. And that top line with McDavid, Nugent-Hopkins, and Hyman, I always have time for. So that should be a good line tomorrow, if it's together.
I sure hope it is, yeah. Coach Mike says, what is it when Knoblauch puts Frederick back with 29 and 97 like he did in the third?
Yeah.
A dart gun line? That's from Coach Mike. That's not us.
Yeah, because he took Savoy off of there a little bit. The only thing I could think of, because I noticed it right away, and I was like, is he trying to get big boy hockey and trying to get somebody in front on the doorstep of Wallstedt? Maybe that's what it was. And the veteran status of Frederick compared to Savoy just being a rookie, trying to figure it out. But yeah, that's what was kind of running through my mind when I saw it for just a couple of shifts, right? For those three.
Vayner, yeah, just a couple. Vayner over the chat makes a good point. Guys, the others got scored on when they went nuclear last game.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys were on the ice on that one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Draisaitl lost the draw to Nico Sturm.
And what'd you think of the goal?
At first, I thought he whiffed on it. And we were like, Belsey called it a flash screen.
High, right?
Yeah, we talked to Mooner. And Mooner's like, I think he just missed on it, but I only got one look at the replay. And then somebody was like, well, it looked like there was a screen in front. And then Mooner said, well, if he didn't see it coming off of Brodin's stick,
which he did,
totally different story.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Gager will break it down on EST afternoons from a goalie perspective here.
Yeah.
But when you saw it, you're like, oh my God, that's awful.
That's what I thought.
But then you saw that high screen kind of go, and the shot was taken. Well, that guy was in between. So by the time he picked it up, he would have been picking it up
when it's coming
a split
through.
Second later than he would have right off the stick.
Yeah. And he just
still would like to see him save it. But that makes it a little bit different. Like
Dusty, it wasn't a rocket either.
No, it wasn't a rocket.
It was just
that's why
put it on net.
Him picking up delayed because he didn't get it right off the stick.
Mm-hmm.
You still want to see the save, like I said, but I'm not giving him a pass on it. But you're wondering, like, how did you get beaten? What looked like that clean from out there? And I guess maybe it wasn't as clean as we thought. But
even the
didn't Knoblauch say he thought it might have changed direction on him?
I don't know where.
But I don't think that wasn't the case. No, I think it just picked it up late.
And even the screen, I don't know if it was deliberate. I just think that the winger was going to a spot after the faceoff win.
Yeah.
It just seemed like he was just cruising.
It looked like he was going to,
whatever their set play was, but Brodin just fired it.
All right, let's get into the numbers game for Play Alberta. Play Alberta, of course, the title sponsor of Edmonton Sports Talk. We got a couple of EST. Jay's trying to cook up something big today. I'm not sure he'll be able to get that done, but no, they weren't able to. I was going to say he was hoping to try to run out to go unbeaten on the rest of the homestand.
He was telling me about that.
They said they won't be able to get all four of those in there.
We did get a win the other day.
Was that on the...
Jay's play of the day.
Oh, yeah, Jay's play of the day on Monday.
Yeah.
He hit that, yeah. The early bird bet, Habs and Ducks money line, plus 291, and the lock shot partner parlay, Ducks, Sharks, and Flyers all to win on the money line, plus 875. Just go to playalberta.ca. You'll see odds boost. You'll see daily specials. You'll see EST specials. You click on that, and that's where you'll find our specials. The grandest of parlays from the DGen Den still to go up there, and then Jay will have something else for his play of the day as well. What's the
I didn't see this. I actually won a couple bets.
Congratulations.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Tommy getting the old bonus in the account he wasn't expecting to see.
Hello.
Congratulations, Mr. Gazzola.
All right.
On all of your money.
Well, I've lost more than I've won lately.
Hey, buddy. Everybody has. All right, so here's the numbers game. Let me ask you this, Tommy. Which 4 players, don't look at the stats.
Okay.
You might have been looking at it earlier, but I want to have which 4 players, well, it's going to be 3 players because Clattenburg is a plus player.
Yeah.
Who are the other 3 players on the Oilers who have a positive plus minus?
Oh, God. I was
here
just looking
on
at
December
this.
3rd.
I was just looking at this.
It's a fun little game, everybody.
And it's not an impressive list. It's like Draisaitl.
Draisaitl's plus 4.
Yeah.
There's 2 other ones.
I think McDavid was like plus 1 at one point.
No, he's not now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Nugent Hopkins?
Nope.
No, he's way in the minuses.
Nobody's as bad as Mangiapane, who's minus 17.
Yeah. It's like, isn't it like Emberson?
Emberson is plus 2.
Yeah. And then, so there'd be 2 more, right?
No, 1 more, because Clattenburg is one of the 4.
Podkolzin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vasily Podkolzin's plus 6.
Yeah.
He's a team best plus 6. Draisaitl's plus 4. Emerson's plus 2. And everybody else is either, I think Bush is even.
Good for him.
plus 1. Yeah.
Remember, he was dash 9 or 10 for a while.
Yeah, he's turned it around.
Yes.
Well done, Evan Bouchard. And actually, you know what? With Bush, on top of that, there haven't been any boneheaded plays really either that you're like, oh, he got away with one there.
Mm-hmm.
Like he sort of steadied the ship.
Good for him.
Over the last little while. But yeah, those are the only 4 guys on the others right now who are plus. The whole West is very interesting right now. Like you can spin it. Like if you're looking to do something, if you're looking to talk about the Oilers in a positive fashion, the standings will allow you to do that.
Right.
If you're looking to talk about the Oilers in a negative fashion, the standings will also allow you to do that as well. Like this is why the West is so, I don't know, it's ridiculous so far this year. Like, so the positive angle is, the Edmonton Oilers are only 1 point out of a playoff spot. And the team they're trying to track down right now is the Seattle Kraken.
Yeah.
Now the Kraken have 3 games in hand on them, so it's not ideal. I mean, the Jets are below the Oilers in the standings, but have a better winning percentage. The Oilers have the same winning percentage as Utah Mammoth. But you can look at it and go, oh yeah, well the Oilers, they're only 1 point out of a playoff spot, and they're 6 points out of first in the division.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but then you can also look at it and go, yeah, well, they have 1 more win than the Vancouver Canucks in the same amount of games. And we've been sitting here going, the Vancouver Canucks are a god-awful train wreck and they should completely unload everybody.
They are.
And they only have 1 less win than the Edmonton Oilers.
The same amount of regulation wins.
And the same amount of regulation wins, which is the fewest in the conference.
Yeah.
Nashville's got more regulation wins than the Oilers. The Flames have more regulation wins than the Oilers. The Canucks have 6. The Oilers have 6. So you see what I'm saying? Like it's like if you want to put a positive spin on it, boom, the NHL standings will allow you to do that right now. You want to put a negative spin on it, it's sitting right there for you as well.
Great point. It's funny too because this is an Oilers team that has yet to win more than 2 games in a row so far. And they are a 3 or 4 game winning streak away from being back in the top of the division or in the mix there. And they're, in my opinion, capable of it and should be able to pull it off and have yet to. I still give them the benefit of the doubt. I still think they'll clean it up and they'll figure it out. We'll see how this homestand goes. Great opportunity the rest of this homestand to put.
What are your expectations for the rest of the homestand?
3 wins.
Okay.
They should be able to
win.
win
3 and 2
more.
homestand.
Should being the key word. And they haven't done anything to breed confidence, I should say, not breathe. Breed confidence in people trusting them to get the job done and winning a few games in a row because they just have not done it. They win 1, they lose 2. They win 2, lose 1. Like it's just, and that's the frustrating part about this season. So if they can actually put together a string of wins, they're a 5-game winning streak away from being top of the division. And by the end of the month and going into 2026, we could be like, they're back where they should be. The road to get there was, rocky and unpleasant at times, but there they are. However, with how they've played, we could very easily be talking about them at the end of this calendar year in, 4 weeks being stuck in the mud like they are right now. I don't know which way it's going to go. I have faith that it'll go the right way. But Dusty, seriously, like that's how bizarre this season has been. To your point.
Andrew Mangiapane has the 3rd worst plus minus in the entire National Hockey League.
Not surprised.
Any guesses on the two players that are worse than
Worse
him?
than him? He's dash what, 17?
He's minus 17.
Oh boy. Oh, isn't there someone just having a god awful year?
There's one guy at minus 18. There's another guy at minus 22. Who actually I've liked. He's playing almost 24 minutes a night for a pretty bad team, but
oh god, who would I like?
two Calgary Flames.
Okay, Nazem Kadri.
No. By the way, Nazem Kadri's top 10 in shots on goal this year. I was looking up those
He's
numbers.
a good
earlier.
hockey player.
Matt Coronado.
Oh,
He's
okay.
minus 18. He's got 8 goals, but he's minus 18. And then Mackenzie Weegar,
Oh wow,
who plays 23-45 a night for the Calgary Flames,
wow.
is minus 22 right now. So those are the only two guys in league with a worse plus minus than where Mangiapane
A couple of
is at
paisans
right now. I really thought Mangiapane was going to be a good signing. Like,
Same. Very nice guy. Great to talk to. Like
unfortunately, not working out yet.
15 to 20 goals, I think, was reasonable, and he got off to a good start. He's been streaky. He gets a couple of games where he puts together points, and then he goes cold for a bit. Then he gets a couple of games where you notice him for good reasons, and he puts up a couple of points. Then he goes cold again, and when he's been cold, he's been super cold. Yeah, that's disappointing. Bad stat.
I know. That's a tough one, eh? 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Over on YouTube as well. If you're watching on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. That would be greatly appreciated. Gordon over on YouTube says, even if you get a great shift for McDavid and Draisaitl when you go nuclear, you lose any momentum from that shift when you're throwing spare parts lines over the boards afterwards.
Yep.
Which is, but like that's, yes. Like he's right? It's not like, oh, you're going nuclear, but you have another line that will remain untouched.
No.
Right? Like that's just, it's not there. Then when you put those two guys together, first of all, it's not getting you the results that you want. And you're not expecting pretty much anything else from the rest of the lineup.
No. Just to kind of tread water, I suppose. This text says, would it be messed up to start talking about Gavin McKenna if this is a losing homestand?
Oh, yeah, that'd be messed up.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
I mean, Calgary got their asses kicked by Nashville last night.
The Oilers aren't in that conversation.
No. Reed Schaefer scored, by the way. First goal of the game.
Good for him.
Yeah, big smile on his face, tucked it home, playing against, the rival of his hometown team that drafted him. And then somebody else texted in yesterday saying that, who else did something really good that was a former Oiler pick? Oh, no, it was Troy Stetcher scored for the Leafs.
Yeah, goal and an assist last night.
Yeah. It's funny. One of those nights.
Let's say let's play this theory on Jesper Wallstedt.
Okay.
Let's say the Oilers do draft him.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think he would have come along here in Edmonton? Like, do you think he would have developed the same way that he did in Minnesota?
Actually, okay. He's high-end talent, right? Good pedigree. Everyone gave him praise for his capabilities and his potential. And listen, we'll use Stuart Skinner as an example here. With Stu, they were patient with him. They started him, I think, in the ECHL a little bit, and then he went to the AHL, and they let him simmer in the AHL. Then they gave him a couple games in the NHL, and then they finally started playing him as a backup in the NHL. Like, the progression for Stu was natural. Like, it was proper. And the Oilers did that. And then prior to Stu, it was Devin Dubnyk they did that with. And Dubnyk turned out to be a very good goalie for a long time. Unfortunately, not in Edmonton. So I think they probably, had they have drafted Wallstedt, had handled him properly. I'll give them credit for that. I remember, like, we want Kosa. We hope Kosa falls. We'll take Kosa if he's there. And then Detroit took him, and the rest was history. You
know what? Yesterday we brought it up with Craig Button, who joins us every Tuesday on the Nielson Show. I brought up the fact that, here in Edmonton, the narrative is, there's something about him.
That's what I was
that they
told
didn't
by
like, right?
people within the
and it's not just you. Like, it's and Button. So I asked, but Button is as in tune with scouts as anybody.
Yeah.
And Button said he'd never heard any of those types of issues with Wallstedt. So obviously
But
something
he knew
that the Oilers
that
had.
was the rumor.
No, he said yesterday it was the first he heard of it.
Well, Belsey, because I didn't catch Button, but he said, because somebody brought that up, but Belsey said that nobody had told Button, or he didn't hear that from people, but he had heard that was the discussion around him. I didn't hear the interview,
No, I'm
so
pretty sure. I thought Button said yesterday morning that he'd never heard that at all.
Because Pagnotta was talking about it, and he's like, yeah, that was part of his thing.
Yeah, and Button said he hadn't heard that at all about Jesper Wallstedt. So, I mean, whatever. The thing that I find interesting is that last year in the American Hockey League, he had some confidence issues, right? He had some issues that he had to push through.
There you go.
And
he pushed through.
yeah, I don't know, man. I just know how it is here with goalies. Like,
I was convinced they he had an
879 in the American League last year, and I think our market would have been like, trade this guy now. He's never going to be anything. Get something for him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right, like that's how we are with goalies.
Some
right?
would say that. Yeah,
because when Stuart Skinner came along, Stuart Skinner got 13 games in 21-22, had a .913 save percentage. Played 50 games in 22-23, had a .914 save percentage. Played 59 games in 23-24, had a .905 and a .262, which in 59 games is pretty damn respectable, I think. And then last year was an .896, and this year it's an .888 so far. So he's been progressively, statistically, getting worse each of the last 4 years.
Yeah. I was going to add something to that, but
should also note that Jesper Wallstedt's hockey DB profile picture appears to be what is an epic chin strap. Like, look at this thing. Hey, that's almost full-blown neck beard.
He's got funny eyebrows, too.
Look at that guy.
He looks like that guy from, We're the Millers.
Ah, yeah, he does look. He looks like...
What's his name?
Who is that
I met him.
Where'd you meet him?
I met him at the team hotel in Toronto. He was Will something.
Yeah, Will...
Will Wright? No.
He was funny in that movie, man.
And he's British.
Will Poulter.
Will Poulter. He's British, and he is a very nice person. We were
British,
chatting. Yeah. And he has a very proper British accent, and he's a big guy too. He's like 6'4", and he was so nice to chat with, just very friendly. And we were in the lounge at one of the nice downtown hotels in Toronto. And yeah, we had a beer with him and shot the you know what with him. And there was also some professionals working that night. You can tell when they saw
other actors.
No. Oh yeah, you can call them actors.
I guess you could say they're actors.
Yeah, but you could tell that they're just working it.
You give them your number?
Absolutely not. I was intimidated.
I thought he was getting involved in like Marvel some way. What was he in?
Was he not in one of the...
he's Adam Warlock. Yeah, he's Adam Warlock in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I've only seen that one once.
I need to see that one. I liked
He's
Guardians
also in
of
The Bear
Galaxy.
for 8 episodes. And The Bear, I'm trying to hang on to The Bear right now. I don't know what
That's the cooking show?
Yeah. Every season, there's like 1 or 2 episodes where I'm like, this is the biggest waste of time in my life. But then, a lot of the other episodes are pretty good.
Somebody asking if the Oilers have their first rounder this year, it's traded away.
But it is top 12 protected.
Correct.
So they technically could still have their first rounder if the season stays where it is now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that, I guess. Like, that's the other thing with the standings. When you look at the standings, you go, well, they're also like a bottom 12 team. Right? So but
they're 2 wins away from being back in the...
it's the whole thing. But they need to find some consistency.
And they don't.
Like, this is the homestand. I said going into the homestand, if they don't go 4-1, this homestand will not be considered a success by me. Like, if they go 3-2, congratulations. You did the bare minimum to basically be considered a minor success on the homestand. They've already dropped 1.
Mm-hmm.
In order for this homestand to be a success, in my opinion, they got to win the next 4. And bare minimum for it to not be a major disappointment, they got to win 3 of the next 4. So, yeah, we'll see.
Coach Mike says, I don't buy the character issue with Wallstedt. Campbell was the one with the character issues. He was way too hard on himself when he lost games. Holland had blinders on when he signed him. Yeah, Holland got some bad advice from someone very close to him on that one.
Very close to him in the organization?
Maybe blood related.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do?
I mean, Kemper, from what I recollect,
all it meant was that you
no.
had to rush Stuart Skinner and put even more pressure on him before he was probably ready for it.
Oh, he handled it good at the time.
At the time he did,
And
yeah.
it's, kind of dwindled since then. Yeah, I think there was a personal connection between the player and one of the AGMs.
Thunder Dan texts in and says, I do know this fact, but I'll pass it along for anybody who doesn't. Dusty, little known fact about Hockey DB. If you click on the chin strap photo of Jesper Bratt, you can toggle between photos. Most players have multiple picks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, did you not know that?
Nope.
Yeah, no, it's...
I don't generally click on
you
their
can
photos.
click through photos. So you can see Stuart Skinner has... Oh, there's a bunch of different photos in there, including one of him. Oh, he's just a little baby.
A bebe.
Had like... my God.
Oh, neat.
He does look like YouTube Trev without a mustache.
This is really cool. I like that.
Yeah, you know. Okay, so I'm glad we passed it along. I thought everybody just sort of knew that.
Oh.
I accidentally clicked on one of the photos. I mean, it must have been years ago now. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that they had. So basically, anytime they get an updated photo, they just keep it in the system and you can go back and look. Like, let's see. I want to see Brent Burns.
Oh,
He's 20 years in, right?
look at baby Stu. I remember that kid. We did a sit down with him and who was the other young goalie that they had? Dylan Wells.
I was going to
Really
say
nice
Tyler
guy.
Buns, but Dylan Wells.
Tyler Bunn's good guy, still kicking around town. Yeah, young Stu.
We were discussing, the whole theory of using a first round pick on goalies.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about a little bit with Noodles today, and then Hernan and Eric and I were talking about it just in the office. Can you name the 2 goaltenders selected in the first round by the Edmonton Oilers? I think they've only ever had 2.
Doobie.
Yeah.
And
You got to go way back.
was it Grant Fuhr?
Grant Fuhr.
Yeah,
Grant Fuhr went 8th. Different times.
way different.
But yeah, Dubnyk was the other one. So it's not like... So my thing I was talking about with the boys is, it's not like you developed a bunch of goalies without having top picks. So maybe it's time that you use one on an Askarov or one of these other guys. Like,
And you know who I saw last night and had a good chat with? Freddie Shabbat.
oh really?
He's still the Wild's goalie coach.
Oh, how's he doing?
Very good.
Yeah,
And he was asking how
he's
we were
got
doing.
some stuff working.
Yes,
obviously.
he does. He's got
2 very good goaltenders there in Mini right now.
He had Doobie and had him in the All-Star game, I believe, 3 straight years. And Freddie was used as a scapegoat during the Dallas Aikens years. He was the first coach to be let go.
Was he the first one?
Yeah. I remember they used him as a scapegoat. It was brutal. Great guy. And he's been with Minnesota pretty much ever since.
Here is I went on Quant Hockey and found goaltender selected in the first round of NHL drafts. Okay, so it used to happen quite a bit since the year 2000. No, I can't use 2000. Let's see here. Let's go.
Pascal Leclerc.
What would be the last 10 years for drafted kids and their birth date? I just want to look at like the last 10 years. So let's see.
This photo thing is mesmerizing.
It's blowing your mind, isn't it?
I love it. I'm looking at Ovechkin. Wow, he looks like an old man, and he's like a week older than me.
Let's go goalies drafted or goalies because this has the year they're born. Let's go goalies. What do we say? If you're born in 95, you're drafted in 15, or you were drafted in 13.
13.
So let's say goalies born 97 or later because they would have been drafted in 2015, which is like 10 years.
Yeah.
All right, so first round goalies drafted born 97 or later. All right, let's just go through this list here.
Okay.
If teams do not draft goalies. Did I say 97? Okay, so 98 born Jake Ottinger.
Okay.
That's worked out.
That has, yes.
Jake Ottinger's worked out. 97 born, which I think was the cutoff we said.
Yes.
Samsonov. He's played 200 games.
He was a starter for a bit with Washington? Yeah, he's even in the league. Did he sign anywhere?
No, I think he's still a free agent. Isn't
Yeah, because remember he was with Vegas last year?
Interesting. Just kidding. Spencer Knight starting to find his way now.
Yeah.
Starting to find his way a little bit. Askarov, starting to find his way a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Had to be patient with him.
Had to be traded.
Jesper Wallstedt. We'll see what happens. It's been a good start this year.
Great start.
Other goaltenders born after 97 that have been drafted in the first round. Sebastian Cossa.
He's got one win, and he came on in relief in a shootout last year.
And then the only other two guys, Andrianov, who was just picked,
Yeah.
and Ravensbergen, who was just picked.
I didn't even know that it was a real person until you just said it.
But those are the only goalies that have been taken in the first round in the last 10 years. And, I mean, Kossa's not there yet. The other guys are just sort of breaking in. But I wouldn't identify any of them as straight up busts at this point. Samsonov, and he's played 200 games. He had a good little stretch there.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about like the Merrick Schwartzes and the Brian Finleys and the Riku Heleniuses and the Brent Crons from an era where like there's a lot of goalies being drafted in the first.
Pascal Leclerc.
Aria Honan, Pascal, you mentioned, well, even like Maxime Ouellette. Well, that's going back a little ways. So he's like our age.
I remember Maxime. Wasn't Marc Denis a high pick?
Yeah, Marc Denis, but Marc Denis played 349.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's an interesting strategy.
Okay. Someone said, Tom, you should see Brent Burns' picture.
I'm going through Burns' page, right? I was going through his page. Yeah.
I remember he had that samurai look for a while. Belzy played with him in the Minnesota organization, and yeah, he said that he went over to Burns' place one day, and he's like, I lost a snake. Keep an eye out for it. Snake wound up in the neighbor's yard.
You have to kind of expect that if you're a neighbor, right? Like,
Man. Yeah, I guess so.
I would think.
Yeah.
All right, 780-218-9990. And we get EST Afternoons coming up next, and then into the Reed Wilkins Show as well. Zach, what's coming up in EST Afternoons, buddy?
Tons is coming up. The boys, Hernan and Gage, will break down the shutout loss for the Oilers against the Wild. The Wall of St. Paul shining against the Oilers. And then Hernan's World coming up as well. A surprise topic for us to talk about. Brian DiArdo will also be checking in from CBS Sports to talk all things NFL, previewing tomorrow's clash between the Cowboys and Lions.
Sounds good. I'll be back with the Nielson Show tomorrow morning. Setting up, we'll have Tales of the North for the Kraken rolling into town as well. We'll have Bruce Boudreau on tomorrow. We'll have Reed Wilkins on tomorrow, and we'll have Greg Wyshynski tomorrow morning on the Nielsen Show. You can listen to that on 95.7 Cruise FM if you're in your vehicle heading to work, and tell your friends you can listen to it on the radio, or of course you can listen to all of our stuff all day. Tune in, iHeart, YouTube, EdmontonSportsTalk.com. Tommy, you enjoy the rest of your day, buddy.
Thank you. You too, Dustin.
Tom Gazzola, I'm Dustin Nielson. The Oil Stream has been brought to you by Boston Pizza. Check out their holiday menu. It's absolutely delicious. Take it easy, everybody.